Since the first camera was invented in the early 1800s, photography has become a window into the world, capturing everything from everyday life to extraordinary events. But not all photos fit neatly into the realm of the explainable. Some images carry an unsettling weight, a mystery that lingers long after the shutter clicks. These photos don't just document, they provoke. They challenge us to look closer, to question what we see, and to grapple with the eerie stories they seem to tell. Today, we're diving into 15 real photos that are too disturbing to explain. The more you stare, the stranger they become, pulling you into a world where logic feels just out of reach. Let's start off with number 15, the Hook Island Sea Monster. In 1964, Robert Lesserich and a friend found themselves face-to-face with something so strange in the waters of Hook Island that it would leave a lasting impression on both of them. The beast they saw was enormous, over 80 feet in length, and unlike anything they had seen before. The two men managed to take a photo, capturing the creature in all its bizarre glory. The image would go on to become one of the most famous and debated photos of a sea monster ever taken. Some dismissed it as a hoax, while others pointed out that it couldn't possibly be photoshopped, given that the technology didn't exist at the time. To this day, the creature's identity remains a mystery, and the photo has become a staple in the world of cryptozoology. Whether it's a giant sea serpent or something else, the creepy image continues to spark fascination and intrigue. Number 14, the ghostly faces of the SS Watertoown. James Courtney and Michael Meehan were crew members aboard the SS Watertoown who died in a freak accident while cleaning a part of the ship. After their burial at sea, strange reports began to emerge. Crew members claimed to see ghostly faces hovering in the water near the ship. In an attempt to document this unsettling phenomenon, Captain Keith Tracy captured 6 photographs of the surrounding sea. At first, the photos appeared unremarkable, just endless waves, until the 6th frame revealed something chilling. 2 distinct ghostly faces resembling the deceased men. This eerie image, later authenticated as untampered, continues to baffle experts. Was it a trick of the light, an elaborate hoax, or genuine proof of the supernatural? To this day, the photo defies logical explanation, leaving many to wonder if Courtney and Meehan's spirits are still tied to the ship, haunting its waters in eternal unrest. What do you think about this? Number 13, the mystery of Amelia Earhart. Use your fear. It can take you to the place where you store your courage. Amelia Earhart. In 1937, Amelia Earhart, a trailblazing aviator, vanished while attempting to become the first woman to fly around the globe. Her disappearance near Howland Island has since become one of history's most enduring mysteries. Theories abound, from her plane crashing into the ocean to her survival and landing on Gardner Island, now Nikumaroro. A compelling piece of evidence surfaced in a photograph taken by a military surveyor that same year. The image shows an object protruding from the water off Gardner Island, believed by some to be part of Earhart's landing gear. While skeptics argue it could be debris, the photo remains central to theories suggesting she survived the crash. Decades later, the search for Earhart and her plane continues, fueled by the allure of uncovering the truth behind one of aviation's greatest enigmas. Number 12, the Apollo 17 Pyramid Mystery. Sometimes the most mysterious discoveries are found where we least expect them, like in the vast silence of space. During NASA's Apollo 17 mission in 1972, an unassuming photograph, initially marked as blank, later revealed something startling. Upon closer inspection, the image unveiled a structure resembling a man-made pyramid standing starkly on the lunar surface. Its sharp angles and imposing shape left theorists buzzing with speculation. Could it be evidence of ancient extraterrestrial architecture? A shadow from a rock formation? NASA remained silent on the matter, adding to the intrigue. While some argue the image is a trick of light or digital artifacts, Others see it as proof that the moon holds secrets we have yet to unravel. The pyramid of Apollo 17 continues to inspire curiosity and debate, a cosmic riddle etched into the annals of space exploration. Number 11. The haunting disappearance of Dalen. On February 27, 2015, Dalen set out to hike the treacherous Haiku Stairs, also known as the Stairway to Heaven, in Hawaii. The Forbidden Trail, nestled in the Mauna Loa Valley, is pretty infamous for its steep climbs and hidden dangers. Tragically, Pua went missing that same day and has not been seen since. However, before his disappearance, Pua texted several photos to his family, capturing the stunning landscape. Among these, one image stood out, a seemingly ordinary shot of the trail that revealed a crouching figure partially hidden behind a bush. The man appeared out of place, as though watching or waiting. This haunting detail has led to unsettling theories about Pua's fate, with many believing the figure might be connected to his disappearance. Despite extensive searches, neither Pua nor the mysterious figure has been identified. We may never know what happened to Dalen on that fateful day, but this photo continues to raise more questions than answers. Number 10. Bigfoot sighting in West Virginia. In 2016, a photograph taken in West Virginia captured a dark, shadowy figure lurking in the forest, igniting speculation that it might be Bigfoot. The creature in the image appears much larger than an average human, with a head noticeably disproportionate to its body and an odd posture that doesn't resemble a typical person's stance. Though the photo wasn't tampered with, the true identity of the figure remains uncertain. West Virginia has long been a hotspot for Sasquatch sightings, and this image is merely another in a long list of alleged evidence pointing to the existence of an unknown creature. While some dismiss it as a mere trick of light or an animal, others believe it adds to the growing body of evidence suggesting that a mysterious, undiscovered species might be roaming the forests of North America. Now let's head over to Number 9. The Black Knight Satellite. In 1998, NASA released an image that would fuel one of the most popular conspiracy theories about space. The photo showed a weird black object floating in orbit, sparking imaginations worldwide. While NASA quickly explained the object as space debris, specifically a lost thermal blanket from a space mission, others weren't convinced. The theory, known as the Black Knight Satellite Conspiracy, claims that this object is an ancient spacecraft sent by extraterrestrial life to monitor Earth. Despite NASA's explanation, the object was never fully investigated, leaving some questions unanswered. The theory remains compelling for conspiracy enthusiasts, and the image continues to serve as the most widely cited piece of evidence for those who believe an alien craft is orbiting our planet. While the thermal blanket theory seems the most plausible, the enigma of the black object lingers in the minds of many, leaving the mystery unresolved. Number 8. The Spectre of Newbie Church. The image of the Spectre of Newbie Church has intrigued and spooked people since it was taken in 1963. Captured in Newbie Hall, North Yorkshire, England, the photograph shows what appears to be the transparent figure of a monk, tall, ghostly, and eerily still. Over the years, the image has been debated by experts, with some claiming it was the result of double exposure, while others suggest it was a genuine haunting. Despite the controversy, many still believe this image is proof of the supernatural. The haunting figure has become one of the most famous alleged ghost photos in recent years, adding to the folklore of Newbie Hall. Whether the image is truly supernatural or simply a photographic oddity, it continues to captivate those fascinated by the unexplained and those seeking evidence of life after death. But as once a wise man said, the more we learn, the less we know. The mystery of this photo remains purely unsolved. Number 7. Michael Rockefeller's disappearance. In 1961, Michael Rockefeller, son of the former U.S. vice president, vanished while studying a remote tribe in New Guinea, and his disappearance has sparked theories ever since. After a canoe accident, Rockefeller swam toward shore but never returned, and his fate became a subject of wild speculation. Some believed he drowned or was eaten by a crocodile, but others claimed he was killed by the locals, as cannibalism was a known practice among certain tribes. Years later, a theory emerged that Rockefeller was accepted by the tribe and chose to remain with them. This theory was largely dismissed, but a 2011 documentary reignited interest in the case, featuring an image that seemed to show a bearded white man among the tribe, possibly Rockefeller himself. The mystery remains unsolved, and the image continues to haunt those who wonder what really happened to him that day. Number 6. The Diatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, a group of 9 skilled hikers set out on an expedition through the Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union. But their journey ended mysteriously and tragically. One night, something caused them to tear through their tents and flee into the cold, ill-equipped for the harsh conditions. 6 of the hikers perished from hypothermia, but the other 3 showed signs of extreme trauma. One of them even had their eyes and tongue removed. An investigation indicated an unidentified compelling force was responsible for their deaths. The unsettling circumstances of their deaths have led to countless theories, ranging from wild animals to secret military tests. The chilling image of their abandoned campsite, discovered after the hikers were found dead, has become a symbol of one of the most baffling mysteries in mountaineering history. We mean how, why, and what could have caused this tragedy. It remains an enigma to this day, and the truth we may never know. It's a super haunting reminder that some mysteries are meant to defy explanation. Number 5. The Skunk Ape. The skunk ape, a cryptid legend from Florida, has fueled speculation for decades. This ape-like creature, described as large and foul-smelling, captured public attention during the 1970s and 80s when sightings were frequently reported across Florida neighborhoods. Yet, the stories were often dismissed as pranks or misidentifications, until the year 2000, when 2 unsettling photographs arrived at the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. The images, sent anonymously, showed a hulking, menacing figure with glowing eyes, a feature exaggerated by the camera's red eye effect. The creature appeared to be snarling, its wild features resembling a hybrid of ape and man. These photos reignited interest in the myth, with some convinced it was proof of the skunk ape's existence, while skeptics argued it could be a bear or a hoax. To this day, the sender of the photos remains unidentified, and the mystery of the skunk ape as well. Number 4. The Mysterious Burns of Stefan Molik. In 1967, Stefan Molik's bizarre encounter with an unexplained phenomenon left him with burns unlike anything doctors had ever seen. The Polish man, living in Canada at the time, had been prospecting for rocks when he noticed 2 cigar-shaped UFOs hovering above him. As one of the crafts landed nearby, Molik, thinking it was a secret military craft, approached it. He called out to the craft, asking if it needed assistance, but before he could react, the craft shot into the sky and blasted him with an unknown force, leaving him with severe burns. Though Molik never claimed extraterrestrial involvement, the incident remained one of Canada's most talked-about UFO cases. Despite the bizarre nature of his story, Molik stuck to his account until his death, never offering an explanation for what truly happened that day, leaving the mystery unresolved. Number 3. The White Lady of Worstead Church. The image of a ghostly figure in St. Mary's Church in Worstead, England, has captivated the public ever since it was captured in 1975. Diane Berthola and her family were visiting the church when her husband snapped a photo, only to later discover a mysterious figure in the background. The figure, now known as the White Lady, is said to be a spirit that haunts the church. a presence that dates back to the early 1800s. While many had dismissed the stories as mere folklore, this photo provided what appeared to be undeniable evidence. The photo's fame grew, sparking debates about the supernatural and offering believers a chilling glimpse into the world beyond. The image has since become one of the most famous ghost photographs in England, giving new life to the White Lady's legend. The history is quite puzzling and bizarre. Number 2. The Ghost in the Back Seat. In March 1959, Mabel Chinnery and her husband visited her mother's grave in Suffolk, England. As they prepared to leave, Mabel took a photo of her husband sitting in their car. When the film was developed, they were stunned to see a figure resembling Mabel's late mother sitting in the back seat. No one else had been in the car, and the likeness to her mother was unmistakable. While skeptics suggested the image was a trick of light or a photographic anomaly, Mabel believed it was her mother's way of saying goodbye. This simple yet chilling photo has since become one of the most compelling ghost images in history, leaving even skeptics with a sense of wonder. Number 1. The Summerton Man Mystery. Imagine stumbling upon a body on a beach with no identification, and that body leads to one of the most baffling mysteries in history. In 1948, the body of an unidentified man was found on Summerton Beach in Australia, sparking an investigation that would go nowhere for months. The only clue was a small note found in the man's pocket, reading Tamam Shud, which led to a book of Persian poetry. Despite the connection, no answers emerged. Even more unsettling was the discovery of an encrypted code in the book, which remains unsolved. The man's identity, the value of the note, and the meaning behind the cryptic message continue to elude investigators, making it one of the most puzzling unsolved cases. Over the years, the mystery has only deepened, leaving the world to wonder who this man was and why his life came to such an inexplicable end. If you find this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content like this. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon in the next one.